My name is Imogene Coca. I've got a secret.
I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore.
Thank you. And good evening to this Midsummer Madness known as I've Got a Secret. I would like you to meet our slightly mad panel. Not really mad. Bill Cullen, only a little angry. And there's Bess Meyerson. Hi. Happy Henry. And Bowie and Betsy. That's the group, all right? With the introductions to one side, let's then welcome our first contestant. Will you come in, please, sir? Can we get a closer pull-up view of this? There you go. All right. Just want you to get a good look. Now, come on in and tell us what your name is, please, and where you are from.
Sergeant Martin D. Francisco, Fairchild Air Force Base, Spokane, Washington.
This is Sergeant D. Francisco, and he is with the United States Air Force, regardless of his uniform. Now, sir, if you will whisper your secret to me, we will show it to our audience at home at the same time. How about that, there? Well, to help classify his secret panel, it concerns something he did, and we will start willy-nilly with anybody want to start. Let's pick Henry, all right?
Is that a judo outfit you have on?
No, it's not.
Is it related to judo?
No, it's not.
Don't start with me.
Let me say that just haphazardly, Henry, he happens to be an instructor in judo for the United States Air Force, but it has nothing to do with his secret.
Does his outfit have anything to do with the secret?
Yes, it does.
Is it related to some athletic business?
Mm-hmm.
Do you throw people?
In this art, no.
Let me say that the athletic activity is not involved with his secret as stated.
Well, what's he
It is
dressed up
involved, but not with his secret as stated. You don't have to guess what field of athletics. You have to guess something entirely different.
Well, there's got to be some reason he's wearing that getup.
He likes it.
He wants people to point?
Or pointers to peep.
Did the Air Force buy that thing for you? This is your spare time stuff, not connected with the Air Force.
Spare time.
Okay, it's a hobby.
My hobby.
Do you produce anything? Like a drawing, or do you make music, or does something come out of it? Do you have to use another person when you're doing what you do?
If I want to, yes.
And essentially, this must be done with another person, really?
In this little demonstration, yes.
Yes. Now, the demonstration, however, has nothing to do with his secret. He has a secret, then after we finish the secret, he's going to give us a demonstration. But forget the demonstration, forget the athletics, forget everything except you've lost $20 and we have $60 to go. Betsy Palmer, please.
Sergeant, on the collar of your robe that you're wearing, it says Professor Taizanyama or something like that?
Taizan Yamamoto.
Yamamoto. Well, I can't see the moto. That's down below your tummy there. Now, Henry, don't... Was this costume awarded to you for something?
In a way, it's an ancient dress.
An ancient dress. Now, do you perform in the arts when you wear this costume?
That's right.
Let me say that it is a highly skillful thing. However, it is not in the arts as we recognize it on the show, meaning painting, music, that kind of jazz.
Not dance or
all right?
anything.
$40 down, $40 to go, and we go, please, to Bill Cullen.
That looks like a costume, and I'm off the track. It looks like a costume worn when a bunch of Japanese fellows get together and hit each other on the heads with sticks.
That is kendo. This is not kendo. It's related to kendo.
It's what kendo?
It's not kendo.
Everybody's going for his hobby. Nobody's going for his secret.
Your secret is that tonight you will come here to this show, and before a nationwide audience of television viewers, you are not going to do this.
He came here tonight not to do it. That is not his secret. All right, $60 down, $20 to go. It's a hot night in New York, and Sergeant, I suggest that you and I be utterly frank about this matter. Okay? Now, we go to Bess Meyerson, please.
Well, Sergeant, let's see now. The secret has something to do with something you did. Did you do this outside of the United States.
Correct.
Was it in Japan?
Correct.
A group of Japanese men involved.
No.
Women involved.
Women?
I beg your pardon. In his secret, as stated, there were a group of Japanese gentlemen involved, right? In your secret alone.
Oh, in the secret alone.
Yes.
You performed some feat with these gentlemen, performed someplace with these gentlemen.
That's right.
Were you the first American ever to perform with these Japanese men?
Do you know whether you were or not? He's not sure whether he was or not, but in any event, we'll learn because it's $80 down and 0 to go. Yes, Henry?
Well, were they actors?
Television stars.
Television personalities. This gentleman appeared on the Japanese version of I've Got a Secret. The Japanese, and I am glad that we are friendly with them now, but I must observe that they have the same happy faculty of the Russians have, which is when they see something they like, they take it. See? No royalties involved, but whereas we have a version of What's My Line and I've Got a Secret running in England, produced by the American company, in Japan, they saw I've Got a Secret, and now they're doing it. See? What's the name of it over there?
Watashi No Himitsu.
Watashi No Himitsu. Himitsu. And what does that mean?
Please guess my secret.
Which I think is so lovely, so nice and oriental. Please guess my secret. Not I've got a secret. Please guess my secret. Who was the MC, sir?
Kozo Takahashi.
Kozo Takahashi. Original name was Morphet. I think I remember him. All right. Now, I might add, by the way, that the panel is very highbrow in Japan. They're all philosophers and writers and such things over there. Who else, Henry? That's what I meant. May I ask you how much you won, sir?
3,000 yen.
3,000 yen, which makes us look pretty cheap. How much is 3,000 yen?
It's only $10, Baron.
$10. I feel better. All right. Now, how did you, what was your Japanese secret on the panel over there?
I'm the only American to hold a high degree in the Japanese art of swordsmanship.
And you gave a performance on I've Got a Secret over there with the Japanese swords, right?
Correct.
And how did you learn this extraordinary art?
Well, I was sent to school by the Strategic Air Command to learn judo. My off-duty time, I picked up the swordsmanship.
In other words, the Air Force sent him over to learn judo so he could come back and be an instructor for our guys, but he picked up the swordsmanship on the side. He is going to give us a demonstration. We only have time for the climax of this extraordinary skill. Will you bring your assistant out, please, who happens to be his brother Dan? Here's his brother Dan, and there you see Japanese samurai swords. I will ask, if I may hold the sword, please, I want to establish the validity of the fact that this is really a lethal weapon. And boy, that's like a razor. We take a piece of paper. Can you make it there? All right. Sharp enough? All righty. Now, I will leave you to your devices, sir, with your brother Dan. Here goes the demonstration. Dan will assume an attitude which is unhappily familiar from photographs, the attitude of Japanese or Oriental execution. On the nape of his brother's neck, with the aid of good old American Scotch tape, he places a carrot. No tricks, a carrot, that's all. Now, what he is going to do with this sword is to take a swipe, and he will sever the carrot without damaging his brother in any way. I must ask for complete quiet, please. There you got it. Dan, let me ask you something, and I want you to be completely truthful with me. Be frank. Are you out of your mind? I want to say also that you may have noticed that when his brother came over here, he instinctively wiped the sword on his tabushishaki. This was from carrot juice, not from brother juice. I just wanted you to know that. A remarkable demonstration of discipline. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Dan. And panel, as you know, I try to pick up whatever tricks I can being around here. You know, I see something that interests me, and I like to learn how to do it. Henry, I have another carrot here. If you'll take the carrot. It's only wood. It can't hurt you.
You want me to?
No, I'd rather not. I hate to see you walking around the street with welts on your neck. I just wanted to see your expression.
No, I'd like to see you do it and kill me, and you'd see how people would feel about you.
They write it and they say fumble fingers. There you go. All right. May we have our next contestant, please? Would you tell our audience, please, what your name is? Oh, no, don't do that. Don't ever do that.
Better not.
This is Mr. X. No relation to Miss X. We can only tell you with impunity that he is from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So, Mr. X, if you will whisper your secret to me, we'll show it to our audience at home. Yeah. And? Mr. X's secret concerns something he did. We'll start the questioning with Betsy, please.
Something you did. Did you do this recently, Mr. X?
No.
Is it important for us to know when you did do it?
Yes.
It is. Did it happen within the last year?
No.
Were there other people involved in this secret?
Quite a few.
Quite a few.
There were other people involved in the secret. Only he held the position that is stated in the secret.
Oh, did it have something to do with athletics?
No.
All right, $20 down, $60 to go. We go to Bill.
Did it have anything to do with politics?
No, sir.
May I assume that you were quite young, Mr. X, when you did this?
Yes, sir.
Were you, would it help me to know how old you were?
I don't think it would matter too
Was
much, Gary.
only within an age bracket, to be specific.
Inside of 10, say.
Inside of 10 years?
Yeah.
No, 10 years of age.
Oh, yeah.
Was this something that someone that young does not usually do?
Yes, that's true.
And so we go to Bess Meyerson with $40 down.
Mr. X, what you did, was it written up in the newspapers?
Upon occasion.
On occasion, you did it several times?
Yes, ma'am.
I see. Did it have anything to do with a person important historically?
I think it might be construed as history now, Gary, but...
Contemporary history.
Something you
History
did.
of our times and our ways, not truly historical in the sense of 100 years from now.
You say that you did this often. Was it all done within a certain period of time, or...
Within a certain range of years.
$60 down, $20 to go. Henry Morgan's on.
Were you in the movies?
That's right, Henry.
You're a child star.
Betsy just gasped. Hold it down, girls.
Oh, you're so brilliant. Who? I know he's in our gang, but what was his name?
All right,
Fatty
fellas,
something.
one at a time, please.
Wait, it wasn't Freckles. It wasn't... You're not the dog. No, it was... Were you the little fat boy?
With the beanie.
With the
Little fat
beanie?
boy where?
Yeah. Pardon?
Little fat boy in what?
Our gang, Hal Roach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Does the name George Robert Phillips McFarland mean anything?
Spanky McFarland.
Here we got a picture of that well-loved gang, and here, of course, is Spanky, Alfalfa Schweitzer. You name them.
Darla Hood.
Darla Hood.
Porky Lee, and Buckwheat Thomas.
And that's the bunch. And until recently, he has been running a highly successful kids program in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The name of the station?
It was KOTV. It's a CBS basic affiliate, and I better say that or Dale Hart will chew me up.
And what are you doing currently, Spanky?
Nothing, actually, Gary. I went to California, spent a month out there getting together a nightclub act, and now I need a nightclub.
You have an act, but no place to house it at the moment.
Right.
Perhaps somebody who owns a club will take advantage of this young man's renewed popularity. You have children of your own, have you not?
Yes, my wife and I, we have a little boy, 3 years old. Well, he'll be 3 in July. His name is Vern. Vern.
Is he old enough to watch the Our Gang on television?
Oh, yeah, he watches it.
Does he recognize Daddy?
Yeah, he watches. He says, there's Spanky. There's Spanky there.
Does he connect you with Spanky?
Yes, he knows that Spanky's daddy and vice versa.
And funny, my kids watch and they say, who's that idiot? Spanky, thank you very, very much. It's when I say that, who's that idiot, I don't mean you, I mean me. You understand that. Thank you very much. Much good luck.
Thank you, Gary.
I know.
Thank you
Spanky
very much.
McFarland. Panel, I have 3 words for you, O-U-T. If you will, do not take your blindfolds with you. We'll call you from the soundproof room when possible. Now, good friends, it is time for us to meet a tremendously special guest tonight, a young lady for whom I have the greatest admiration and, I might say, affection on short acquaintance. Here is Miss Imogene Coca. This is Mr. Harry Harris of the Associated Press, and he is taking pictures of you tonight, Imogene?
We.
But
As a matter of fact, he's been taking pictures for about a week now, and we have run out of poses and expressions, and we're desperate.
well, I think we can help you out with that. Let me establish first why he's been taking pictures for a week, which is that Imogene is soon to go into summer stock, starring in Bells Are Ringing. So this is advanced publicity through the Associated Press.
Sure.
And I'll tell you, after posing pictures for a while, you can get pretty tired of your own face.
Without it, you can, too.
That's true. Very hard to work without it. But we have established a way that the panel can help you tonight with some new poses, new expressions.
Really?
You interested?
Very.
All right, this way it goes. Our panel, through the years, have been called upon to pose for some very extraordinary pictures. We have gone through the files. We have taken those pictures out. Now, we will project those pictures on a screen behind the panel desk. I'll show you this later. The panel will not see them. Now, then Imogene will be over here, and as she sees each of the members of the panel in a special pose, her only job is to imitate that pose, and we'll have new pictures from Mr. Harris, all right?
Right.
Okay, Mr. Harris, you go over and take your place over there behind the panel. Good luck. Imogen, you come with me. Send the panel back in, please. There we go. And you are so nice to come with us because you've been rehearsing so hard for Bells Are Ringing. It's a tough role. It's a big role.
Yes, isn't it, though? I wish you hadn't said that. I was thinking that all day. All the words.
Panel, you know Imogene Coca. If you
Yes,
don't,
we
you've
do.
been buried for the last years. All right. Now, by the way, the gentleman behind you, pay no attention to him. He is Mr. Harry Harris of the Associated Press. He is here tonight as a working photographer to take pictures of Miss Coca during this show. But so that you will not be tempted to look at him, I'm going to ask you to please put your blinders on, the ones that allow you to see forward but not to the side or not to the back. We trust you, of course, not to look to the rear. Very fetching and becoming. All right, now, with all of the blinders in place so that the panel cannot see to the rear or to the side, we will then start the questioning with Bill Cullen. And, Bill, this concerns something that Miss Coca is doing.
Are you doing this thing right now, Miss Coca, please?
No, I'm not, but I'm about to.
There she goes, and she's about to. Continue your questioning, Bill.
I like what you're doing now, Miss Coca. You go right ahead. I don't imagine this thing you're doing has anything to do with the questions I ask, has it?
Not so far, no.
I notice every time... Yeah. You're acting perfectly normal, Miss Coca, for this business. Does your expressions and your poses have anything to do with the... I echo in my blinders here, sir. Does it have anything to do with your secret, the various poses you're going through?
Of course, yes, yes.
They do?
Yes.
Yes, Bill?
Miss Coca, really, some of these poses you're coming up with here, do these poses have a direct bearing on the questions we ask, Imogene?
Yes, they do. All right, there's $20 down, $60 to go, and we go, please, to Bess Myers.
Now, in other words, what we say influences how you pose at that particular point?
Not what you say, no.
No.
No. Well, you said there's something to do with the question. Is it how we say it? No. Are you imitating somebody behind us? Are you imitating someone behind us?
Not exactly, and yes, Yes, exactly.
I would say that she is doing definitely imitations, and the imitations, she gains her inspiration from behind her.
I have an idea. Does it have anything to do with where the photographer stands?
No, not at all.
$40 down, $40 to go, and we go, please, to Henry Morgan.
The show over? Because I just figured out who she was doing.
Did you who?
Pardon?
Who do you think she's doing?
The Duchess of Windsor.
Oh, now the show's over.
Well, it can't be the Duke. Are you, You look like me.
Yes, she is. It happened at the moment, but carry on.
I know it's a terrible thing to say to a girl. Were you... No, that's the only definite thing I saw, though, that you did. Were you doing Bill when Bill was...
Were you what?
Were you doing Bill when Bill was talking?
Were you doing Bill when Bill was talking?
You were being sort of pixie-ish, the way Bill is.
No.
And when Bess was... Well, you're sort of an old pixie. And... Aren't we all? Oh, these blinders, huh, Doc? Were you doing Bess when Bess was talking to you?
Were you doing Bess when Bess was talking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, $60 down, 20 to go, and we go to Betsy Palmer, please. Oops.
Well, evidently you're going to be doing all... Well, you're going to be doing all of us then. This is me.
Where?
This is not me. Oh, no. I know a picture where I'm doing that.
You do?
I think
Huh?
years ago. Are you doing pictures of us the way we have been photographed? Oh, no, I've never done that. No, really?
Imogene, come back here. Let's stop the next picture. Oh. Betsy guessed it.
No, my heavens, no.
Now, let me tell you, come back to us and I'll...
Where's the other one? The other one's lovely.
Oh, yeah, show the next one, too. Show the next one, if you can, please. This is one she was going to have... Look at
And
that.
the next one.
And then there's one after that, too. This is the one. Now, then, we have asked our rear projectionist to make a selection of the best of all of the pictures that we showed of each of you this evening. And, of course, Imogen over here has been posing for pictures, advance publicity for her forthcoming tour and Bells Are Ringing. Mr. Harris legitimately is taking pictures for this publicity. She said she'd run out of poses, so we told her simply imitate these snapshots of the panel. Now, here are we'll just give you a sampling of what we have been showing. If we can see the first one from Bill Cullen, please. Bill, what in heaven's name are you doing there?
I think someone's garter had just snapped on the panel. I'm not sure.
Well, that was Bill. Now we go to...
Oh, my Lord. Where'd you dig that up?
Well,
I was 12 years old.
What were you doing in that getup? As attractive as it is.
Posing in a fabric housecoat or something.
And was not this at about the time that you were going for the Miss America, which you eventually won?
Immediately after. Would you believe it?
Immediately after you won the title of Miss America.
Yes.
Now let's go to Beauty. Hey, now, Henry, you...
Oh, that's an idiot thing that, You know what that is? That's one of those publicity pictures they take that never appears anywhere.
But here.
You know, but here.
All right, let's go to Betsy again. I think we've seen Betsy.
Oh, no, you don't want me again. Oh, awful. Oh, my goodness.
Betsy, what were you doing, for heaven's
Oh,
sake?
my dear, that was from a movie that I had made where I was a loose lady, but not really. And there I am, being loose, I guess. I can only speak for the rest of the man, and that ain't loose. That looks very closely knit to me. Henry?
No, that's all I was going for, is that if that's loose, I couldn't figure out how she could take a step.
Imogen, I may tell you, have I got time to wax sentimental and embarrass her all over? I haven't, huh?
That's nice.
Let me tell you that I've only met Imogene once, and this was at a time when she was so busy working that I didn't get a chance to do anything but wave at her. But let me say, of all the people in television, this is one of the top three. I'm not going to name all three, but the top three of the people I've admired the most. Much love. Goodbye out there. We'll see you next week.